My grandma didn't have on a knee brace and wobbling. Why we wobbling everywhere? Can I just be real with y'all? We are working harder now in our 40s, in our 50s, than we ever did in our 20s. Like for me, I really thought I was hustling and grinding in my 20s. I would sometimes work an extra job just to make a few extra dollars. But I was younger then. I had all the energy and the strength. That was nothing to me. But don't nobody want to be doing that in their 40s and 50s, working an extra job. Especially when you did all the right things. You went to school, you went and got your certification, you had a skill and ability. Don't nobody want to be doing that in their 40s and 50s. I don't care what nobody say. I'm just being honest with y'all. When you get in your 40s and 50s, your body will start breaking down. And I'm not saying you're not supposed to work, but it's people out here now, they're working a full-time job. They get off that job and they go do DoorDash or Instacart, or they working for Walmart or Amazon. And it's just too much. And they're not doing it because they just want to make a little extra money. They doing it because they have to. Because we thought what? We were going to retire in our 60s. We didn't know the world was going to shift the way it has. I'm 50 years old. I didn't know I was going to be driving 130 miles a day. I didn't know my job was going to restructure me. I thought it was going to be easier now, because you think like the longer you've been on the job and you're older now, you're just going to coast your way and just start preparing for your retirement. It hasn't been that way for me. And then there's no other jobs out there. And these companies, they do not care. They will work you until you can't work anymore. They don't care about no work-life balance. They don't care about your children. They don't care about your weak knees, your hips, your back. They don't care. And we out here working like machines while the machines are being built to replace us, because they know our knees and our hips gonna give out. I am not being funny. We have all this good advancement in medicine now. And I see so many people now, they're working so much longer now, but the quality of their health is poor because they don't sit down. They never stop. I'm not going to lie. I see so many people with bad knees. They're getting hip replacements. They're getting knee replacements. They have anxiety and mental health problems. They have, I think it's called fibromyalgia. I see a lot of that. It's arthritis. It's severe pain. They can't even explain the pain. But it's so much of that going on now because people are working so much longer. They never stop. They're always connected to their emails at work. So they're bringing work home with them. Who knew the world was going to shift like this? You know, the older generation, they could at least sit down with the bad knees. Now we working with the bad knees. Can't nobody sit down anymore. And I know I'm not the only one that see it. And now I don't like this time change, y'all. Driving home in the dark. I don't like daylight savings time. I wish they would stop messing with the time. Now I got to drive home in the dark for a whole hour and a half. That really bothers your mental health. I don't know about y'all, but it does something to me. And we see this government shutdown. This is the government shutdown like never before. I think this is going to be the longest government shutdown ever. And let's not even talk about the federal workers. They're not even receiving a paycheck right now. Just imagine these federal workers. They serving the public all day. They've been standing up on their feet all day, serving the public. Then they got to go stand in the food line for the food pantry and stand up in that line just so they can get some food. At least, you know, when you work hard, you look forward to eating what you want to eat. They got to get food from a food pantry in which somebody else has selected for them. That ain't right, y'all. But I'm all for that. But y'all let me know in the comments. Do you all feel that way? Like people are working harder now in their 50s than they did in their 20s. People shouldn't have to be working this hard now. People don't take vacations. People don't get to spend time with their families. They're working through pain. They're working through being injured on the job. They work while they're sick. That's why a lot of people get sick at work because the coworkers, they come in sick, coughing on everything. Now you sick. We have advanced so much in healthcare now, and people still not getting any better. I still see people wobbling to work, knee braces on, they on anxiety medicine. I don't remember grandma like that. My grandma didn't have on a knee brace and wobbling. So why we doing it? Why we wobbling everywhere? I don't care about no glamorous life. I'd rather just be with the chickens. And I know that's crazy. I just rather be with the chickens. I would like to own a lot of land and just live off the land. Because you know what? I don't care about designer things and luxury cars and all that. I just care about my peace. I just want my peace and my health. I don't want no job breaking me down. So yeah, give me the land and the chickens. I'd rather sell the eggs, grow me some fruits and vegetables and sell them and live off the land. I don't want to be fighting with traffic every morning, driving 130 miles a day, sitting under fluorescent lights, not able to be out in the sun, getting vitamin D deficiency. But I just did not see this coming, y'all. Working this hard in your 50s. My 20-year-old self wasn't driving 130 miles. But now in my 50s, I find myself working harder. And it's some people out there that's working harder than that. They stand up on their feet all day. Then they're getting off and doing Grubhub and Uber Eats and Instacart. It shouldn't be that way. But if you're in your 40s and your 50s and you feel like everything is going in reverse, it's going backwards, talk to me in the comments. Let me know. But do you feel like people have more anxiety and mental health now? But I want to leave this with y'all. If y'all work in an office and you're sitting down all day, make sure you get up out that seat and stand up a little bit. Go for a walk. Don't let your body shut down and stiffen up. The job don't care about your body and your health, but you got to do that for yourself. But if you all see what I see, drop me a comment, put some eyeglasses in the comments. Let me know that you're with me. Know that this is a growing channel and we have to be our own algorithm because the algorithm likes comments, it likes engagement. So drop some comments. Let me know if you all can relate. But that's all I have, you guys. And I look forward to talking to you all in the comments.